Rocket stripes said it's alright. Then I cut her off. Shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down and there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton, he'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go.
Dalton hands off to Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Carter brought him down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Made the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Giants' first down.
Let's go. 19, travel, 19, travel.
Now Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Giants nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Levine Toilolo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And his pass incomplete.
Dalton's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Another chance for Dalton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 39, Dalton. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 4. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
First down, Giants.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. Now a toss right to Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 55, Mike, 55.
And now to the air, Dalton.
What you doing out there,
Looking
boy?
outside, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And Dalton to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Dalton.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd and...
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 14. 7 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This is Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. From the gun, Dalton. This to Jarwin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Jarwin.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Dalton, that's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Giants 14.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? Taking it about the 1. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Jones, off the bootleg. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Giants.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cowboys 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. All right, here's Dalton. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They go to Elliott again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 24-all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other...
Graham Gano is set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Over here. Hey, check it. 368.
So now the first OT throw coming for Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 36-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Back. Hey, check. Heavy. Slant.
Again to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Elliott on the carry.
They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now a first throw here in overtime. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 22-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that